I'm glad to be here. Have a chance to talk with y'all.
Hope you're enjoying the weather.
Oh, it's pretty standard. We were here over December 30th. We were up at the Green Bay Detroit game.
Okay.
Slightly milder, but more snow. And then my son-in-law's from Sheboygan. He was here Sunday and called me from the stadium. And well, it was a little bit colder that day than it is today. So this is almost like spring.
Welcome back.
Yeah, my wife is from Whitehall in western Wisconsin, and my son-in-law is from Sheboygan, so this strikes me as pretty normal. Great to be with you. Let me just say for a second, the number one thing I'll be talking about tonight, we've been calling the platform of the American people. It's part of the book that just came out called Real Change. And basically we developed the platform of the American people through a series of telephone town hall meetings that involved over 25,000 people, followed by over 100,000 people participating in Solutions Day last September. And then we took 6 national surveys. And our goal was to find out, are there a series of issues which are red, white, and blue and bring us together as opposed to the red versus blue partisanship? And can you find a common ground for the American people? And we found that there are what we call a tripartisan majority, that is, a majority of Democrats, Republicans, and Independents all agree. And I'll just give you a couple quick examples. 87% of the American people believe that English should be the official language of government. That's an absolute majority of Democrats, Republicans, and Independents, and an absolute majority of Latinos. So it shouldn't be that hard for our political leaders to do something the entire country wants. And we're urging that at every level, from school board to city council to county commission to state legislature to the Congress, that they pass a law making English the official language for government. Second example is 84% of the American people favor the right to have an option of a one-page tax form with an optional flat tax, something which actually right here in Wisconsin should ring a little bit because Congressman Paul Ryan has introduced a bill like that. And so one of the things we're working on this spring is to have the maximum number of members of Congress actually send out a one-page tax form so that people could see what it would be like. And we'll be posting at americansolutions.com a one-page tax form to give you a sense of what a flat tax would look like and be like. And we think it'll start a national debate about whether or not people ought to have the option. This would not be required, but it would be the option of saying, I'm willing to give up all the various deductions and all the paperwork and paying my accountant and paying a tax lawyer, and I'm going to list how much I earned and what I owe and pay that percentage. And we think it could be very, very powerful. Having said all that, we're going to work to develop the idea that there are a number of issues that bring us together, that they are very important. And I guess the last point I'd make, which I'll make in the room next door, is that I think we're at a very important crossroads in terms of public policy. Really bad policies can be very destructive. If you look at Detroit, Michigan, for example, in 1950, Detroit was the #1 per capita income city in the United States, so the highest income in the country per person, and it had 1,800,000 people. Today, after a half century of bad government policies, it has shrunk to 950,000 people, and it ranks 62nd in family income. So I think that we're at a crossroads as a country where we need to focus on the changes we need to compete with China and India, and the changes we need to solve our energy challenge, and we need to be prepared to look at real change in terms of health, the environment, education, and a range of things. And that's really what I'm here to talk about. So I'll be glad to take questions.
My question is about